Dragon Veils. Welcome back to my channel, and once again, I'm going to do a character arc discussion about our beloved owl boy Stolas from Helluva Boss. That's right, I'm going to go over everyone's favorite owl demon and how far he has come at this point from Season 1 to Season 2, and I'm going to hold off what possibilities will happen until we are completely finished with Season 2. So here are just my thoughts, and oh yes, beware of spoilers. Season 1. Oh boy. There was a bit of mixed feelings in terms of that. You'd like his design, but his personality was questionable. On the one hand, it was pretty annoying for Blitz to have to deal with Stolas's sexual desires, as well as going far as having a hookup every full moon in order for Blitz to do his business with the grimoire. However, the only redeemable quality at the time in the beginning of Season 1 was that he was a decent father. At least he tried to be there for his kid and tried to assure Octavia the fact that he wasn't going to leave her like that. Yes, I'm aware of what happened in Seeing Stars, so I'm going to get to that soon. And so, with Season 1, the main turning point in Season 1 was Ozzy's. This is where Stolas kind of had a very big reality check. It's where he kind of accepted the fact where even Blitz says that their relationship was just fake, mostly transactional, and that there was no love that they had going on whatsoever, even if Stolas tried his best to kind of give a nice suggestions to hanging out and just getting to know each other, which was horrible timing considering that disastrous flop they had at the Ozzy's club. By Season 2, we soon learn more about Stolas' past and why he has such an infatuation with Blitz, and a little bit more in terms of their deals. So, when we learn about his childhood, it wasn't super terrible, but it was quite sad, especially the fact that his father is absent the majority of his life, as well as going as far as announcing on his birthday that he is going to be wed and have a cautionary heir. Paimon, King Paimon, you really should not tell these sorts of things to a kid who doesn't fully understand the concept of marriage yet, let alone the concept of what it means to produce an heir. So, Stolas, in an ironic twist of fate, was taken to the circus where he finally meets Blitz, the one person who ever gave him a chance to explore other options outside of being a royal and doing whatever responsibilities. So, late years later, after dealing with a grueling and toxic marriage, Stolas now finds himself feeling defeated and then having to take pills just so he can function every single day and try to be happy for his beloved daughter, Octavia. And when Blitz finally comes into his life, he finally has a certain passion awaken in him. Just having that chance and moment of cherished love that he never had a chance before. As a result, this gave Stolas a small cup of bravery to finally say, we're getting divorced. True, it didn't follow through until the incident at Ozzy's, but it was also after Ozzy's that Stolas finally comes to a realization that their relationship was not that good, and that eventually Blitz meant everything to him, and he wants to make things right. And also that he's gotta follow through with the divorce, otherwise things are never gonna get better for him. I mean, in episode 2, he does have a chance to be a bit more assertive with Stella, while it did upset Octavia more as a result. So there's definitely a double-edged sword with Stolas finally developing a bit of a backbone in his wedding situation. But in the episode Seeing Stars, he still shows he cares about his daughter. Did he mess up? Yes, he did. But at least he went as far as going after her compared to how King Paimon, if he was in that situation, would have had some servants go look for Stolas while he had to attend to some stuff. It was later on where some consequences become more frequent when he finally got captured by Stryker via angelic rope and finally learned what it meant to be helpless, being in a dangerous and deadly situation. And after his near-death experience and Stryker's fury, he finally begins to understand that the life of an imp has been nothing but painful, and that there's going to be a huge gap that has yet to be addressed between him and Blitz in order to make things better. And the ultimate cake on the top of pain for him was when Blitz finally gave his understandable outburst. Blitz was trying to express his frustrations and feelings of being, after doing a lot of crazy stuff with Stolas. As a result, being suddenly given the book taken away and given the Asmodean crystal, the transport, and then being told that he was in love with him. Yeah, this was too much for Blitz to process in just one day alone. Though you do feel bad for Stolas in that moment of sincerity, and it was also I think so very highly of you, where you could sort of see some of his character growth. I didn't realize you think so low of me. It wasn't perfect, but you gotta give Stolas credit for finally admitting to the fact that what they had was bad, and that if he wanted to make things better, he had to at least try to own up to it and do something that allowed Blitz more freedom and respect Blitz's choice. And then when Apology Tour came, we definitely see that he's finally allowing himself to get into a crowd that would appreciate and notice him for the first time. I mean, true, it was a breakup party with Blitz, but at least it meant that Stolas was finally doing something for himself for once. Not for the sake of his dad, not for the sake of his royalty, but just for himself. And yeah, there's still more consequences that need to be addressed later on in the show, but so far there has been some decent results. So these are just my thoughts, and I'd like to hear yours. What do you think will happen next in the later seasons? Do a like and subscribe. This is Dragon Video signing off.